like Clark, I can't stop. Fuck around, make my 40 pop. No popcorn, I pop pistols. Reaming my body, clothing no issue. Bitch, you look sick, you need a tissue. You drop a body, I just might bless you. I'm metrosexual.
What is going on, everyone? It's Wraith here, back with another video. Now, I apologize, I haven't uploaded in the last few days. I was working every single day. Also, I was extremely sick. I could barely even talk. You guys can probably hear my voice. It's a little bit raspy right now, unfortunately, but yeah, not really much I can do there. I am sorry for taking the break, but we are back and we will be grinding from here on out. And yeah, basically in today's video, since you guys liked the last one so much, I'm going to be going over things to do if you're bored with Fortnite, what kind of game modes you can do, what challenges you can do to kind of spice the game up a little bit and enjoy it a little bit more. And yeah, we will be streaming today if you guys are curious. Again, I've taken a 3 days break from streaming, unfortunately, since I was sick, but I will be streaming again today. So if you guys are curious on that, look in the description down below and look at WraithFN in Twitch, and that will just show up my name as well. So hopefully I see you guys there. You can play with me, play Storm Wars, or just chill and whatever you guys want to do. But yeah, let's basically get into today's video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that like button, comment what you want to see for a future video, and you already know, use creator code WraithFN in the item shop. So the first thing I'm going to say to help you guys to do when you are bored with Fortnite is play the creative mode prop hunt. So I'm assuming a lot of you guys have probably already played this before. It's a really cool creative kind of, not course, but like game mode you can play. And basically you can play it with like random people, you can play it with just yourself and your buddies. So there's a lot of kind of opportunities you can do, and it's actually a really enjoyable thing to play. So for those of you who don't know what prop hunt is, basically what you do is you spawn in with like 5 other people, and then you're either the like hunters or the hiders. And if you're the hiders, you can change into anything else on the map. So basically you can turn into a bottle, you can turn into a plant, you can turn into a wheelbarrow, whatever the case is, and you basically just hide there, and you can kind of call out to people as kind of like make them mad. And then the hunters have, I think it is an SMG, a boom bow, and then something else, and then what their job is to find you throughout the map. And they also have a pickaxe or a pistol or something like that, and their job is to find everyone who's hidden throughout the map. So it's a really fun thing to do. It was in COD, it was in a couple of other games, Minecraft. If you guys want to try it out, I highly recommend doing that. You guys can definitely find them through Discord servers, or just find them with your buddies, or even on YouTube or Twitch. And yeah, they're really enjoyable to play, definitely a good pastime. And if you're getting mad at Fortnite, or you don't want to play, or whatever the case is, definitely hop into prop hunt, because it will be a thing to actually make you enjoy the game a little bit more. So the next tip I'm going to give, and a couple of these tips will actually be able to use to still improve. So like not just prop hunt, because obviously you're not going to really improve at Fortnite when you're playing prop hunt, but some of these tips are just something that will make the game more fun, but you can still use and actually improve with. So this tip is actually Turtle Wars or Storm Wars. Now I'm sure a lot of you guys probably already know what these things are, and basically Storm Wars is kind of an endgame simulator where basically it's you and like 10 other people, or you and 6 other people, or whatever the case is, and it just pushes, the zone slowly pushes you, and you have to practice turtling, you have to practice when to push height, when to push people, etc. And honestly, Storm Wars are really enjoyable for me. I actually really like doing them. Like some people don't enjoy doing them, but for the majority of it, people literally will just play Storm Wars for like 5 hours a day, and they actually have fun. Like it's way more fun, I personally think, than playing solos or playing like duos or squads or whatever the case is, because basically you can just play it, you get a loadout, it only lasts like 4 minutes, and then you restart, and it's just constant pressure, constant improving, constant fight. So it's actually really enjoyable to do. And then Turtle Wars are kind of the same. It's just you're in a box with other players, and then basically you just fight in this box. So you can't build like over 4 layers, so you kind of are always fighting people, always learning when to box, when to take fights, etc. And like I said in the intro, if you guys are curious to play with me, I host both of these all the time, so check me out on Twitch, WraithAM, or the link in the description. Now let's move on to the next one. Now the next thing you can do to actually have a lot of fun, and this really gave me some of the joy back of Fortnite, and you can do any of these as a solo player, but it's actually way more fun doing it as a duo or doing it as a squad. So I highly recommend getting your buddies or finding people in Discord or whatever to play with, and then doing these challenges. So a couple of these challenges is, one is winning without killing anyone, And this is actually kind of difficult. Like you actually have to make sure the last person dies to the storm, or whatever the case is, die to the last person trap. So it's actually kind of difficult. It's pretty fun though, because like you guys are always panicking. You're always like, oh my god, like he's after me, or he has to die from fall damage, but you can't give him any damage or can't do anything, right? So it actually becomes super difficult, and it's pretty enticing. It's pretty fun. And then the next thing is sky base. So you guys build up around third circle in, and basically you build a sky base and just stay there at the very top of the map and just wait and slowly move in every single time the zone is. I highly recommend getting glider redeploy or something like that. But nowadays no one's really looking for sky bases, so it's actually like possible to do. And then when there's the last team left or whatever the case is, basically you can drop on them or you can shoot them from where you are. But yeah, it's really fun. Whenever someone starts shooting at you, you guys start panicking and whatever the case is. So it's actually pretty enjoyable to do. And then another good challenge is the one chest challenge, where basically when you spawn in, wherever you land, basically, if it's lonely, if it's wherever, you can only get that chest and you can only get that weapon. So for example, if you get a golden combat, well then lucky you get a golden combat and no other weapons. If you get a common burst SMG, well you get that common burst SMG, and no, you cannot upgrade your gun. You can still get shields, you can still get anything else, no grenades or anything, but you get to use that common SMG. So it's really enjoyable. I definitely recommend doing some of these challenges, and it will make it more fun for you. Now this next one is actually pretty entertaining. Sometimes it can be really weird, sometimes it can be really funny, and this is playing duo fills or squad fills. And there's definitely some kids who are hilarious to spectate or watch or listen to. And there's just always going to be something interesting going on if you're doing squad fills. Like I've done a couple in my time, and most of the time it's pretty funny listening to people, or people start arguing, or there's that little kid who just yells as loud as he can, or whatever the case is. But doing squad fills or duo fills, or even if you have one buddy and you two do squad fills, it's actually really fun to watch other people and watch how they play, and even listen to how they speak or their call outs or whatever the case is. Obviously sometimes you get people who don't have mics, or you get people who's like normally pretty chill, and then maybe you can play with them in the future. But a lot of the time there's going to be some people who are pretty strange, but definitely do some fills. It's pretty interesting to see everyone else and see other people play the game. Now, one of the last things you can do to actually enjoy the game a little bit more, and this one actually helped me as well as a lot of my friends, is play more 1v1s. It's pretty like competitive, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm a pretty competitive person, so I actually really enjoy like doing things that'll push me to my limit and either make me like lose but make me want to get better or whatever. And 1v1s make me do that a lot. Like 1v1 your friends or 1v1 people on Discord is actually really enjoyable to me, because you can try out all these crazy high ground retakes, crazy things you normally can't do in a game. And after you beat someone, you actually like, okay, I'm pretty decent at this game, and you feel good inside. And yeah, 1v1s are actually a really good way to kind of boost your confidence, not only, and as well have more fun, as well as practice the game. So 1v1s are a really good way to actually just kind of practice everything, I guess you could say. So I highly recommend doing more 1v1s, like I said, whether they're random through Discord, through YouTube comments. You guys can leave your username down in my comments, you can join up and ask me to 1v1 on my stream. Whatever the case is, do more 1v1s. They are really enjoyable. Now the last tip I'm going to say for today's video is change things up, and remember, it's just a game, have fun. Now I kind of don't do this a lot, but I get super pissed off at the game if something's bad's happening to me, or I die in a couple bad ways in a row. But you got to remember that it's just a game. You're not playing for the World Cup finals right now. You're not playing for $3 million. If you are, well, kudos to you, but most of you guys aren't going to be playing for prize money. If you're just playing solos, you're just playing duos, like relax. It's just a game. It's not a big deal. If you die, you die. If you lose, you lose, whatever. And remember that change up your like practice routine or whatever allows the game to have more fun. If you're just sitting in creative doing turtles for literally 6 hours and then doing aim changes for 4 hours, sure, you're going to improve, but unless you're like someone who just wants to grind so bad, you're probably going to get burnt out, and you're probably not going to have that much fun. So try different things. Maybe play, like I said, solo squads, or solo squad fills or whatever the case is, do some turtle wars. It's still helping you improve, yet it's allowing you to have more fun during the game, because the whole point is if you want to be able to grind this game, you actually have to be having fun, because if you're not having fun, you're not going to want to play, you're not going to want to grind. So basically that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, sorry I missed those 3 days, but I'm back now, and if you want to see more videos, make sure you slap the like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, comment what you want to see for a future video, and use creator code WraithFN in the item shop. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.